Good evening, everyone. I have not been doing Facebook Live for quite a while, so very excited and wanting to share with you how was my journey during this circuit breaker, and also what are the new things that I have learned, and also that how do I do goal setting during this new moon. We will start sharing at 8:08. Now we still have 2 more minutes. Let me know who you are, and you might want to just put a thumbs up, or you can just give me a comment so that I can see who's coming. Who are you? Yeah, I know some of the friends has been asking me how do I do my training work during this period of the circuit breaker, and what happened to me, how do I handle the challenges. Yeah, so it's always that my belief that never give up. And for those of you that who knows that I always make full use of the 4 elements, yeah, so my earth elements that keep me going. So tonight I will be sharing about how to do goal setting, and no other better day than the coming new moon. Yeah, so the new moon will be happening later tonight. That will be at 1 a.m. Yeah, I understand that will be at 1. Let me see the time. Yeah, they will be at 1:36 a.m. on tonight. Yeah, and so why I'm doing this Facebook Live at this time is also that so that you can do something for yourself. And when the new moon came at 1:36 a.m., you can do it either at that point of time, or you could wait until tomorrow night. Yeah, so tomorrow night that will be a little bit past the complete new moon. The complete new moon means that it's in a total darkness. Yeah, so new moon means that it is the moon is between, this is the sun, this is the earth, all right, and the moon is in between. So new moon is where the moon circulating around our earth and is in between of the sun and the earth. So that is a point of time that there is totally darkness. We can't see the moon at all. Yeah. So if you wait until tomorrow night, that could be a little bit, and it's called waxing, the waxing phase, and means that slowly, day by day, you will see a little bit more and more and more of the moon. Yeah. So as the waxing phases go on, it's called the waxing crescent, and then you will go into the first quarter moon, and then after that you will have the full moon, and slowly that you go into the waning and the phase, and you have a waning crescent, and after that you go back to the new moon again. Yeah, and from the complete of the new moon to the new moon again, it takes 29.5 days, right? It takes 29.5 days. Yeah. So that is from the complete uh, darkness that we cannot see the moon, and then you circulate, and then you have the waxing, the waxing crescent, and then water moon, and then full moon, and then after that the waning crescent, and then uh, back to the full moon again. It takes 29.53 days. But for the moon to move around our Earth, it takes 27 days, 7 hours, and 43 minutes. Yeah, so it's just some interesting number for you. Yeah, so how we So what is the significance of the new moon? Yeah. So imagine that now the moon is between the sun and the earth, and the moon is here, and the moon is between the sun and the earth. So there is a times that uh, the moon is nearer to the sun, and we can't see the moon uh, at all. So we can give this analogy that at this new moon phase is something like the seed, right? Something like the seed, and as you go, the waxing crescent is something like the seed starting to sprout, starting to come out, and we come to the full moon. That's the time that the blossom, right? The blossom time, where the trees, where the plants that in the full grown. As it go to the waning crescent phase, it's also like something that the flower or the trees is getting old, and then eventually the dart will die, and then you come back to the new moon again. So it is like a cycles. So if you know that in our Chinese culture, we do have a lunar calendar. So it's basically based on the moon. And similarly for the Muslim friends, this is also tonight, where they have the Hari Raya, and it's also that the based on the sighting of the new moons. All right, yeah, yeah. So what is significant for us is that at this new moon, you can imagine that this is a time like refilling. This is a time like getting new new life, new energy. Yeah. So it is also a good times that for us to do some things that so I think it will be a good time to do some goal setting, to setting your intentions, and so that one and taking this 1 month and allowing your intention sent to the universe. At the same time, you can work on it, or you can just believe and trust the universe. And 1 month later, you come back and review. All right. Yeah, so I'm using the earth, air, water, fire, the four elements. This is where my specializations to look into how we could do, how you might also want to do the goal setting. Uh, Either early tomorrow morning when you wake up. So when you're fresh, you can take an early shower when you're fresh, and then you can spend some time early in the morning, and then you can do your goal setting. So that is the reason I want to do the sharing tonight. Yeah, so when tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you are fresh, you have the new energy, take a shower, and that will be the best time that you write down your goal setting, and then you can do your meditation, and that will be the evening. All right, yeah. So I would like to suggest is that when you do this goal setting, if you have not done goal setting before, or you have done goal setting before but you would like to learn about this new method, we recommend that you get a new book, or if you have got some book, and you can just use a new page. All right. So yeah, so I always have many different kind of books. Some of this is with lines, and a lot of people like to use this kind of books that with a lot of lines, right? With a lot of lines, and some is with just empty pages. And some people who like to use the book that with some images. I particularly like this one, the garden planning, and a lot of people call me as a gardener, so I have books that also that related to the gardener, related to the seeds, yeah, related to the plants. Yeah, and I also have some of those interesting book that inside that you might have already have some format and for you to write. So not advisable to use it for goal setting, but that will be more for like your action planning. Yeah. So we recommend that you use uh, if you have not have any done this new moon goal setting, you might want to get a new book or a new page and start to do your goal setting. Yeah. So in using the earth, air, water, fire methods, let's talk about one element each. Yeah, so earth elements, the symbols and the symbolic, or we call it the metaphor, is like a mountain. So it's very firm, it's goal, it's outcome related. Yeah, so in the goal setting, important is that setting to tell the universe that what do you want. So a lot of people say that my goal is that I don't want to get sick, I don't want to be fat, I don't want to be I don't want to be fumble when I do my speeches. So a lot of time we go into the negative way of I do not want, right? So when I learned, I remember that when I was learning bicycle, and some of you might have this experience that when you learn bicycle, the more you're telling yourself, do not bang to the lamppost. The more you're telling yourself that do not bang to the lamppost, you will hit to the lamppost. All right. So when you set your goal, it's very important that set the goal such a way is positively stated. So instead of saying that I do not want, so put it such a way that I want to be healthy. All right. I want to be confident. I want to achieve $2,000 a month, or I want to be financial stable. So instead of using you don't want, so use something that positively stated. All right. And next thing that of some of you might also have learned about this thing called the SMART goal, SMART, right? Be specific, be measurable, attainable, relevant, and also that there's a time, right? So you can also use this SMART to set the goal. I still remember in 2007. Yeah, so that was the time that I left the SAF and I started my training career. My very first workshop, I fumbled because the topic was goal setting. Yeah, and then my good friends, Jack Ong, and she jumped out and then she challenged me in front of the class and said, so Raymond, what's your goal? Yeah, I still remember that. So the goal have to be, it can be SMART. I clearly remember that the goal I set on 2nd July 2007. Yeah, that was where I learned that how to do a proper good goal setting. So that was the time that I set a goal, means that by December 31st December 2010. All right. I would have 3 trainer. I would have a office space. I would have a training rooms, can take 20 people. I will also have a average income of $10,000 a month. So that was a goal I set, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and also there was a time base. All right. So Earth element is about goal setting. So in this new moon, coming tonight, midnight at 1:36 a.m. And tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you might want to take a shower, and we have a new energy, fresh energy, and then have a quiet time, and you sit down, get a new book, and write down your goal. Yeah. The second thing, second element is air element. Elements, the metaphor is the air like the wind is clear. So it's about clarity. So over here, we will want to talk about the processes. All right. So this new moon goal setting, the process or the methods how to do it is you do it once a month. All right. So you do it once a month. You write it down that what would you like to achieve for that month. And after that, that you will review again next month when you come to the new moon. All right, you can do a review of the goal that you set last month, and then you set a new goal. And what you're going to do for tomorrow morning, the process is that get up in early the morning, have a shower so that you have a new energy, very fresh, and then sit down, and you might want to quiet down yourself for a while. You might want to meditate for a while, and then you take out a new book, and then you start to write down your SMART goal. And after that, you might want to do a small little prayer or whatever the religion. It is okay. So it's not about religion. You might want to do a simple prayer that you pray and wanting to send your this goal and then this intention to the universe. Yeah, and just do a simple prayer, simple. Uh, uh, some people say that a chant or whatever chanting, or it doesn't matter what belief is that. Then after that, spend a little bit of time, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, do your meditations. Yeah, so for those of you who have watched my 16 days, the Tetra Elements for self-love, and the meditations is also about breathing. All right, so you spend 10 to 15 minutes, do your meditation, and to meditate about the goal set that you have. So that will be something that you can do early in the morning when you wake up. All right. So next we go on to the water elements. The water elements is water, like the lake is calm. So it is also talking about the emotion. So over here, so what I would like you to do is that, so this goal setting important is also that you must, when you do the goal setting, and you must trust yourself, and also that be authentic in your goal setting, and when you do the meditation, and after that, and just let it be, and trust the universe. All right, so this part of the goal setting important is that trust yourself, be authentic, and trust the universe, and also that there's no attachment. All right, so do not every day go back to the journal and look at it that, hey, have I achieved the goal, have I achieved the goal? That only give you a lot more pressure. Yeah, so I still remember that in 2010, when I had a goal setting session with my associate trainer, and I drew it out and on a flip chart paper, and what do I want to achieve, and after that I put it aside. And when came to 2014, when I wanted to publish a book, I vaguely remember that I had done something like a goal setting. So I went back to the office and I searched high and low, and I found that uh, goal setting things that I done in 2010. In 2010, yeah. And I found that one of the goal I wrote it there is that I want to publish a book in 2015, and I did it 1 year earlier. All right. Yeah. So important in the water elements is that trust yourself, trust the universe, be authentic, be sincere, and there is no attachment. All right. So last but not least, in the fire elements, fire element is like the sun is bright. It's also about having fun. Yeah. So in this goal setting, using the TetraElements approach for the goal setting in this new moon, I would like to say that enjoy the process, yeah, and not to make it like become so much attached to it, and then give yourself so much of pressure. All right. So once you set the goal, set the intention to the universe, trust yourself, trust the universe. All right, no attachment, and enjoy the one full month. Yeah, and celebrate and come to the next month, the new moon. Celebrate what you have achieved, and also celebrate what you didn't achieve. For those that you didn't achieve, there could be also some good reasons. There could be also something that you can learn. All right, yeah. So this is something that I came out today, that I learned how we could use these four elements: earth, air, water, fire, do a goal setting in this new moon. So remember, the new moon is 1:36 a.m. tonight, and will recommend that you have a good shower in the morning with a new energy, fresh energy, with a new book, and you can starting to do this every month, and the goal setting. So the earth element is about stating positively goal. You can use a smart goal setting method. The air element is do it once a month, review once a month. You can do a prayer, and then after that you go to the meditation. The water element is about trusting yourself, trusting your universe, and also that there's no attachment. The fire elements is about enjoy the process, celebrate the achievement, and also celebrate the non-achievement. Yeah, so I'm Raymond Yap, the Master Tetramet Facilitator. I specialize on using the four elements in addressing work and also the personal uh, kind of topics. So if you're interested to learn more about the TetraMap, you can type Tetra Elements, or you can PM me, and so that I can follow up with you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And if you want to get more about informations, you can also come to my Facebook page, or you can go to my YouTube. You can go to my YouTube, Raymond Yap. You can also learn about the 16 days of self-love. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah. So what do you like? What do you get from these sessions? Yeah, I can send the PowerPoint slides for those of you who are interested to get the summary of the earth, air, water, fire, the goal setting. Yeah, so just leave me a message. I will send you the PowerPoint slides. Thank you, Jennifer. Earth, the smart goal. Thank you. Yes. And positively stated. Elements is the process. So you will do it once a month, review it once a month. You will do a prayer and also the meditations. Water elements is about trusting the universe, trust yourself, and no attachment. Fire elements, fire element, enjoy the process, celebrate the achievement, and celebrate the non-achievement. Okay, so thank you for your watching. Thank you for joining me for this Facebook Live. I'm Raymond Yap. See you next time. Bye bye. I'm waiting for Jennifer to finish up. The last one, the fire elements, is about celebrations. Enjoy the process and celebrate. Okay, so see you next time. Bye bye.